Your meditation, mindfulness, spiritual wellness, holistic bestie. Today I'm holding on to this chakra crystal. So it has I don't even know, they must fuse it all together, all of the different colors of the chakras. I was trying to pull out my microphone. I wanted to use a different microphone for today. It didn't end up working, but this wasn't the case. So now I'm going to be holding on to it during this video. Thank you so much for coming to watch this video and spend some time with me. For today's video, I thought we would focus on meditation because I am a certified meditation coach after all. And meditation has definitely become pretty popular in the last few years. I feel like, especially since COVID, like a lot of more people have been leaning on meditation or have at least tried it in the last like 4 years or so. But there's still so many misconceptions about meditation, and there's still a lot that people don't know about it. So maybe it prevents them from wanting to try it. And so I want to break those barriers and answer some frequently asked questions about meditation. So I took to ChatGPT and asked that, what are the most frequently asked questions when it comes to meditation? And I have 10 that it gave me on my phone here. So I'm just going to run through them and answer them for everyone. And before I start answering those questions, if you are not already, please be sure to subscribe. It really means a lot, especially as a small and new creator. I really want to grow my community on here and be able to bring all of you more content and more of the things that you like to see. The first question that I have, basic, straightforward, upfront, what is meditation? I want to start by saying meditation is a practice. So remember that it is a practice. That is something we will definitely talk about later in this video. So meditation is a practice of slowing down, connecting to the breath, focusing the mind, relaxing the body, and really just overall connecting to yourself and connecting to the present moment. The idea is that when you meditate, you're helping relax your mind. You're getting rid of those wandering thoughts, and you're allowing any sort of confusion, any sort of brain fog, anything like that, just fall to the wayside so that you have more mental clarity, so that you have more focus, so you're able to deeply connect to your body and see what's going on in there. Your body is constantly speaking to you. It just has a different language. And when you meditate, you're able to get rid of the noise, connect deeply to your body, and listen to what it's trying to tell you. Maybe that's in the form of a certain pain that you're having, or maybe it's something a little bit smaller, just like a muscle twitch or something like that. Meditation is really the practice of slowing down, connecting deeply to yourself, and allowing yourself to be fully in the present moment. And there are so many different forms of meditation, so just keep that in the back of your mind. I describe my way of meditating and the way that I facilitate meditation as intuitive flow, because it's really just based off of how I'm feeling, how the energy of the room or the person that I'm leading the meditation for is feeling, and allowing my intuition to guide me as I flow through this meditation. And everyone's meditation practice is totally different. Take all of the knowledge that you're learning from this video and maybe from other sorts of resources as well, and pull what feels good for you and bring that into your meditation practice. Moving on to number 2, how do I start meditating? You might roll your eyes when I say this, but you literally just have to start. You have to start. Now, some basic tips that I can give is that you can start by finding a quiet space in your home, making sure that you don't have any distractions around you, putting your phone on airplane mode or do not disturb, and just finding a little corner of your home that feels safe, that feels private and intimate, where you don't have to worry about what's going on around you, and you can just go there, sit or lay down and take a few moments and just start meditating. I always recommend starting your meditation practice by doing some guided meditations. I do have a couple on my channel, so go check those out, especially if you're newer to meditating. I think it's a lot easier to start when someone else is guiding you instead of just sitting down in silence and being like, okay, what do I do now? So definitely find someone that you feel comfortable with and someone that you like their cadence, like the way that they speak, their tone of voice, and listen to their guided meditations. That'll really help you start to get into it and kind of learn what feels good in your body and what ways ways of meditation you like to use, or what types of meditation you like to practice. But really, I'm gonna say it again, you just gotta start. You just gotta close your eyes, find a quiet corner, press play on whatever it is, and take a few deep breaths and just start. No one else is gonna do that for you. You have to do it for yourself. Number 3, how long should I meditate for? This is really personal preference, and also if you're new to meditating, if I were you, I would not expect to sit down for 20, 30 minutes, even 10 minutes on your first couple of times practicing meditation. It really is a muscle that you build up over time. Whenever I'm working one-on-one with clients, I always tell them to literally start with 1 minute. 1 singular minute, and you can already feel the benefits of it just by taking 1 minute to slow down, relax your body, connect to your body, and deepen your breath. 1 minute can change so much, especially the way that our society is. It's like go, 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 go. 1 minute can make you feel a big difference. And even if you're not a beginner meditator or you have been doing it for a while, honestly, just follow what feels good. Maybe if you want to push your practice, you can set a timer on your phone. I always use the Insight Timer app whenever I'm like pushing and want to go longer, because it'll automatically tell you how long you're going for. And if, let's say you've been doing 10 minutes, but you want to do 12 minutes, you can set a 12-minute timer and it'll softly tell you when it's done just by like dinging a bell instead of the like annoying cell phone alarms. But I would say for me, like on my day to day, anywhere between 10 to 25 minutes is what I do day to day. And I really don't put a lot of pressure on the time. I just listen to my body, see what feels good. I mean, there's times where I don't even clock it. Like I'm just sitting down and needing a few minutes. I don't know how long it takes or how short it takes. If I'm really focusing on, let's say like energy healing, or I really want to make sure I'm grounding, or I want to release some sort of emotion or feeling or sensation, those are the times where I'll sorry, major tickle in my throat just came up. Okay, as I was saying, when I'm really working on something or releasing something from my body, those are the times when I will meditate for a bit longer. So anywhere between 30 and 60 minutes, really. Question number 4, what do I do while I meditate? Honestly, this is a really good question. And again, especially if you're a beginner, it can be kind of confusing. Like, oh, so I just sit there like, okay, now what? Also, sorry, it sounds like they're doing some construction outside. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not. In terms of like what you should do when it comes to meditating, I highly recommend that you connect to your breath. And it sounds super, super simple, I know that. At the end of the day, it's not something we do often. So while you may take a few breaths and find it really easy to connect, on breath 3 or 4 or 5, all of a sudden your mind starts to wander, or you're not feeling as connected to yourself or your breath. Whenever you are meditating and you are not sure what to do, or maybe your mind is wandering, always come back to your breath. I even recommend talking yourself through your breath. So saying, I am breathing in, I am breathing out with every inhale and exhale. In terms of other things, I mean, there is so much that you can do while you're meditating. I was mentioning before, like energy healing, grounding, you can do a chakra cleanse, you can do any other sort of like physical healing as well, focusing on that area of your body. I came to meditating because I was having severe stomach problems, and so I would meditate, place my hands on my stomach, and just send warmth and energy and help my stomach relax a little bit, help it start the healing process, and it works. When it comes to what do I do while meditating, just slow down, connect to your breath, allow your body to relax, allow yourself to be comfortable, allow yourself to be still and quiet. Meditating is really just like the opposite of the everyday hustle and bustle of our society. Follow what feels good. Number 5, is it normal for my mind to wander while meditating? Yes, and this is kind of going off of what I mentioned just in the previous question. It is so normal for your mind to wander, like so normal. Even certified meditation coach, my mind wanders. And I actually feel like it's kind of a good thing when your mind wanders, because it allows you to realize that you're not being fully present, and then you can connect back to the present moment, like bring yourself back. So yes, it is completely normal and completely okay for your mind to wander. And like I mentioned in the previous question, if your mind starts to wander and you want to bring it back to the present moment, your breath is always in the present moment. So just allow yourself to connect fully to your breath, saying, I am breathing in, I am breathing out. And you can do that as often as you like. I also use that breathing trick when I can't fall asleep at night. Number 6, do I need to sit in a certain position to meditate? No. I truly believe that I started meditating at a young age without even knowing, because I was a horseback rider growing up, and no matter what, if I was having a bad day, if I was stressed out, if I was just unwell mentally, if I got on my horse, everything was okay after I got off. Nothing else matters. As soon as I'm on the horse, I am fully connected to the present moment. I am breathing, I'm listening to my breath, I'm listening to my body, I'm listening to my horse's body, and oh, it's like next level. I love it so much. Anyway, you can meditate doing like literally anything. You can meditate on the toilet. Like if you're a busy mom and you only get 30 seconds to yourself while you're peeing on the toilet, take those 30 seconds to take some deep breaths, to relax your body and move on. That's a meditative moment as well. I also find cooking to be really meditative. Going for a walk, being out in nature can be seen as meditation as well. So that was like a very long-winded way of saying, no, you don't have to sit in a specific position. Number 7, ooh, okay. How do I know if I'm meditating correctly? Trying to figure out the best way to answer this, because I don't feel like there's a correct way to meditate, and that might be controversial, but I mean, like I was saying before, there's so many things that you can be doing that are meditative, or having meditation moments, or maybe you are like in the full position meditating. And to me, they all help. They're all meditative. So when it comes to meditating correctly, I don't think that there's like one way to meditate. I think that because meditation is a practice, that you can become more comfortable with it over time, that you can relax your mind and release those wandering thoughts faster. But I don't think that there's one way to meditate. And I think if it feels good, then that's correct for you, right? Like it doesn't matter what I think your meditation practice should look like. And also, you know, as I say that, I want you to keep in mind, like I was mentioning before, meditation is a practice. It's called a practice for a reason, so you have to practice it. Your first couple of times, or maybe even your first few months meditating, could feel a little bit on the uncomfortable end. It's new to you. Like think about like the first time you ever go for a run, that's not fun. It still could not be fun months and years later, but you know on the other side of it that maybe you feel really good, or you have so much more mental clarity, you're able to focus, it helps relieve any sort of stress, anything like that. That's kind of how I view meditation, is like even if it's uncomfortable during it, maybe at the end I'll still feel so much better, so much lighter. Your meditation practice is unique to you, and I'll also go as far as saying that each time you sit to practice your meditation, it's unique. It's different every single time. Even when it comes to correct, or what's correct for you, it's different every time you meditate. So no, I don't think that there's a correct way of meditating. I think that's lame. Moving on. Can you meditate while doing other things? Yeah, I feel like I answered that a couple questions ago. You can definitely meditate while doing other things. Walking, horseback riding, cooking, peeing, showering. Shower meditations is seriously one of my favorite forms of meditations, because to me, like the shower is a portal. You step in there and you're using all of these like potions, aka your shampoo and conditioner, body wash. You're using all of these potions to bring out any sort of the dirt, the griminess, the energy that you don't want stuck in your body, and you're literally sudsing it up, and then the water releases it off and out of your body, down the drain, goodbye, into the earth, letting it all go. So when you step out of the shower, not only are you clean and feeling like a new person, you're stepping out of the shower energetically clean, energetically feeling like a new person. I love shower meditations. Highly recommend that you try. Number 9, what is the difference between mindfulness and meditation? This is a really good question, actually. Look at you, ChatGPT. So meditation and mindfulness definitely go hand in hand. You can practice mindfulness while you're meditating, like that sort of thing. They are two separate things, but they can be used together. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present. You're fully in that moment, nothing else matters. And I think that there's a lot of areas in your life where you can have a mindful moment where nothing else matters. You're just fully focused on the present moment. That isn't necessarily you meditating. It's not you completely slowing down, connecting to your breath. It's just like you're fully present. Maybe it's when you're with a loved one and you're being really mindful about your actions, your intentions, the way that you're speaking to that person. That is a very mindful thing, having conversations with other people where you're fully present and you're really locked in and focused on that conversation. Meditation is a little bit more structured. You know, you're focusing on your breath. You're intentionally trying to connect to the present moment. You're not automatically connect to the present moment. You're focused on relaxing the body, or maybe clearing away brain fog or crazy thoughts, or taking a few moments just to settle and relax. It's more of a structured thing with like an intention to it of, I'm going into the bathroom, going back to busy mom reference. I'm going to the bathroom for 30 seconds so I can come out more relaxed and be more present and more connected to my kids, or whatever have you. When it comes to mindfulness, it's more of just the act of being present, where in meditation, you're going into it with the intention of coming out feeling a different way, being more connected, being more mindful. They really are besties, they're sisters, but they're not the same thing. Last question, number 10. What should I do after meditating? What should you do? I mean, should is a stupid word. I mean, literally whatever you want. You set your intention going into the meditation practice, and now how do you feel after? What do you want to do? Screw the should. What do you want to do? What do you want to do after you meditate? Do you want to call your bestie? Do you want to go cook a yummy meal? Do you want to go to sleep? Do you want to go run a marathon? Do you want to go watch your favorite TV show? What do you want to do? I think like in terms of coming out of your meditation practice, I would just recommend like taking it slow. Like you don't need to just, okay, it's over, eyes open, let's move on to the next thing, move, move, move. I don't think like coming out of meditation quickly is enjoyable. So I guess in terms of like what I would recommend, I would just say like take it slow. But in terms of what you should do after, like I said, whatever you want to do, there's no shoulds in this world. Those are all 10 questions that I grabbed from ChatGPT, your meditation FAQs. So if you have any other questions about meditation, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I can always create another video of this. Be sure to also follow me over on my Instagram and TikTok at zenjen.meditation. And if you're not subscribed already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Let's grow this community, share this community with your friends as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so happy that you came here and spent this time with me. I'm sending you so much love.